What's going on, you lovely people? So I'm gonna show just quickly what he does real fast. Then we're gonna implement him into some new ranked matches. So Tremor, he's got all his fancy variations, right? Just like MKX, the Aftershock, the Crystalline, and Metallic. The thing is with Aftershock, he got to pop up on this up R1. It's got like kind of a it's more pressure to on block, and he has the low, right? Just the sneaky low, or you know, once I go through all of the cameos, I'll show you more about that low in a bit. And then with Crystalline, he has the armor, right? And it's not as OD as MKX, but it's the armor. It protects you from 6 hits, I believe, and you can't be thrown or knocked down at all by any means. So you're even able to punish some things in certain situations. Like this, for example. I can't be knocked down by that, but I'm able to punish that. So certain situations, Crystalline is, you know, I think Crystalline is going to be the strongest thing you're going to see with Tremor. Everyone's going to be using this because it's literal armor. You can literally just walk up on somebody and get a full punish if the move, has enough negative frames. But on from that, where, in Crystalline he also has this, it reflects projectiles. That's pretty much it about it. On hit it does something too, but it's not really, worth it. Right? It's 6%. You can get more of that doing something else, and it doesn't pop up or anything. Then we're going to Metallic, right? Metallic, he has, really, really good pokes, I'd say. He got the forward R1, which is that fire beam, right? And it goes far. Like, it goes farther than it will. It's something nice to poke out the opponent with. On top of that, he also has, the gold projectile. And if you hold it, it goes into an overhead from full screen, right? And this one is going to be the low, which is another shiesty low I'm going to talk about him literally right now. So, remember how I told you about Aftershock, right? It's a low, but, his back R1 is going to be a low. It's negative up close, so it's not something you really want to do. Meanwhile, the forward puncher is pretty safe, -5 on block. And while we're here too, so it's the fire beam. Fire beam is safe, right? So it's gold. The gold ball on your left L1, that's safe too. But it's not something you're gonna be doing in someone's face. They're most likely gonna armor you. You can get a sneaky in though and just reset your pressure. But the reason I'm talking about, the lows so much is because Tremor, when his cameos coming in, he can go into an ambush immediately. That's why you can get the sneaky low setups, right? I'm playing Havoc, so, he pretty much got his 2-2 overhead, and that's pretty much it, right? For as far as Havoc overheads go. But characters with manual overheads, they'll hit, overhead and say summon Aftershock or summon Metallic. And as soon as they're coming out, they're going into the low. So you're going to be doing the overhead and going into the low immediately. Something like that, right? It's not going to be, that evident with Havoc because Havoc doesn't have a manual overhead. But characters that do are going to be scary going against with Tremor because he can, at any point, right, as long as it's getting summoned in, he can summon the overhead. It goes from like an ambush into immediate like action when you're summoning something. But you do got to be careful because it is a full bar of usage. You can get some gnarly setups, with this stuff. My favorite right now with Havoc goes a little something like this. Something like that, right? Because I'm running up on them. They gotta choose whether the the 2-2 overhead is coming or the the low projectile is coming. Or you can even vary it, right? Now it's the overhead coming, right? I can either go into double overhead there, or I can go into a low front. So that's pretty much the name of the game. It's just, he has a lot of fun stuff with him. This is day one, so everyone's going to be exploring. And I look forward to seeing all the stuff. You can tell me guys in the comments stuff that I don't know yet. We all learn as a community. And with that being said, we're going to the ranked matches. See you in a bit. So I'm just going to be speaking about like how I'm utilizing Tremor in this ranked match here. This was like an impatient Osher a bit. Dealing with was kind of crazy. The surrender assist popping in and out multiple times. And then I ended up getting hit by the 4-2 there. You can duck that, by the way. That's not something that Osher can continuously cycle under pressure. And that's when I ended up adapting to that a bit.
Final round, fight.
And then here goes the Tremor setup I'm talking about right there. She jumped it, but that's the mindset that I'm going into, utilizing Tremor having. I'm seeing the gold orb there. I actually got the standing one punish on there. It's a little tricky because sometimes they can just do, their air 4 in the air. And just hit you out of whatever you're pressing. You gotta kind of time it. Was getting sick of her doing that. She was armoring a lot on wake up. I was actually trying to go for the plus frames there, but I ended up getting hit. Right back into it. Man, he was just a little impatient, just like the Osher. Like you see it right there from the armor immediately. Like this is literally the start of the set. You'll see, and there goes the example of the Tremor setup I'm talking about. Like, he was standing up. If I wanted to, I could have hit the low and probably would have landed. Didn't expect the up block because, like, a lot of people actually don't up block, air normals as much as we should. Then he started hitting the teleport. He tried to stagger it back one, but it's actually negative, just starting it. And I tried to get I did get the reset there. I wanted to catch him, I didn't want him to use his breaker, so I went for a reset instead of going into the full combo. I don't think he was going to use it anyway, though. Didn't think he was going to duck, considering, the way I was seeing him play. I didn't think he knew about it. And then, yeah, we catch him there. He's going into the titty charge again. Titty charge is not safe, boys. It's an armor. He's not respecting the frames there, so we get him with the down one. Either that or he's not, he's not quick enough because I know the blood ball is -4, so if he is quick enough with his down one, he can check it. He actually caught me there. That's actually a good example of like Tremor tech with Omni-Man because he threw the gold projectile and then teleported behind. So it was like he put me in a funny position. I wouldn't do that in the corner though. And then TD charge for me. I was chipped there. I'm gonna get hit by that. Now that actually kind of messed me up because I didn't know that had like an active hit box if you weren't in like active hit animation. I thought it was only on like cancel or something. And then there we go. That's exactly what I was talking about. You see how the projectile hit almost just before the overhead was for the hit? It's like almost like the Kung Lao situation I was talking about. You're putting him in the Kung Lao situation. And then, yeah, he started tweaking here. He just started going crazy. Alright, yeah, like, he got the red and black on. I thought he was finna pull out some extra energy, but nah, yeah, you see, remember I told you that unblockable, well not unblockable, the armor was coming back? I was mad I missed that, because all I had to do was go into 4-1-2. I would have still got it, but I wasn't paying attention too much. That shimmy was disgusting on that grab. And then look, I thought he was going to try to jump there. That's why I threw the metallic tremor. The teleporting was getting kind of old there. Yeah, I think he was getting tilted here. He was starting to get real tilted. You see, he just messing up a lot of his inputs. And it looked like he was starting to give up right here. That's why I kind of just started charging in on him a little bit. And then he did the obvious teleport that every Omni-Man's doing. You know. He actually caught me here. I don't know why I finished that whole string like a dumbass, but when he hit his back one there, he could have just comboed me. And like I said, the down one into jab, he did that twice this set, so I let him have that. I don't really care about that. Now I know he was sick about that. That hitting, I know he was sick about that. And then look, he's going for the down one into the grab again. And watch this mix. That's what I'm saying. Like if you do it like that, it's damn near instant. Man, yeah, he rage quit instantly after that. But that's pretty much it. That Tremor is fun. I think he is pretty strong. Some of the mix you can do with him is almost like a Kung Lao situation with the hat. Like and subscribe if y'all want to see more. Bye.